No.
Wait a second. I think my sex slaves are screaming. Hold on.
Oh no!
But don't you know interspecies reviewers has been taken off the air, man?
Women are saved.
Interspecies? do they fuck?
Congratulations, lads. We've saved women again.
What do my sex slaves have to do with this?
Oh, interspecies, yeah.
I wouldn't fuck a nigger.
So, welcome to this episode of Winter's End. Ritualist might be a bit later. We don't know when he's gonna arrive, but he says he's gonna arrive. So, who wants to cap off last week?
I mean, do you have something prepared this time, Rex?
No, not really. Not too much happened, I suppose. Because we picked up right where we left off. Arash, she attacked us with her tribesmen, and all the snow melted and made everything muddy. Santa charged into battle. We killed him.
By accident.
Was it by accident?
Was by accident because massive damage. He kind of failed on his massive damage roll.
And I think I tried to not kill Arash, but I did?
Yes, you tried to deal non-lethal damage to her, but in Pathfinder, if you deal enough non-lethal damage,
because I dealt 2.
Yes.
Dealing 2 non-lethal damage to someone who's up and conscious will kill them?
Well, some people have the die-hard feat, meaning that
This
they
one didn't.
stay.
So what's the point of non-lethal?
Non-lethal can still kill someone, it just doesn't usually.
So I have to do
Did
one...
Did she have Die Hard?
No.
No.
Still,
Okay.
2 non-lethal damage to someone who's conscious and moving around. Is that
How
good?
did she
barely.
die? I wasn't there for this. What happened?
I hit her with
It
one
wasn't-
arrow, did 2
It wasn't more that it is that she died, it was more that she fell unconscious, which automatically triggered.
So I didn't kill her.
No!
Yeah.
Okay,
what
good,
happened,
because
what
I was
happened
about to be like, whoa.
afterwards? That killed her.
Oh,
After I knocked her unconscious. I thought that knocking her unconscious would
Okay.
just immobilize her, but I guess her possession took over because she was unconscious and she turned into a weird thing, and then we killed her.
You can ascribe this as a Gara moment.
What's a Gara
It's Hollow
moment?
Ichigo. It's Hollow Ichigo and Hueki Mundo.
The moment the fucking main protagonist or main antagonist goes unconscious, the evil presence within takes over.
Yeah.
No restraints.
The
most anime shit you can do.
All right. Well, I guess I tried. So yeah, she's
Tried so
dead,
hard.
and then Zia Sudra showed up and said, "Good job." And
Good job, boy.
he left, and then we leveled up.
Bing.
Okay,
Enough experience.
Visually, right now, I'm meditating as God King of Wisdom, and right now I'm revolving in a 6-round giant chamber, and then I'm fired through the cosmos, and then I astrally project back into my body, and then I say, "Oh, what happened?"
Asterios is just sitting on his ass, exhausted from the fight.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm going to say to everyone that we should probably make ourselves scarce, gather up the stuff that we need, and leave. Because who knows how many more tribesmen are around, and who knows how many are out on patrol or gathering or hunting, and who will come back and discover us with the bodies of dead Aresh and Santa and all that. And I'd rather not deal with them after that fight, so we should probably make like a baby and leave. So,
To which Tali will stop you for a moment. We still don't have our questions.
What accent's that?
I don't fucking know.
It's fucking V.
Is that supposed to be ritualist?
No, my ritualist is nothing like
Oh my
this.
goodness.
Why
Is
does
this discount
ritualist
V? What's happening?
Why does your ritualist impression sound an awful lot like your layman impression?
Oh, he does kind of.
I am not good with voices. I actually
Oh,
should
my
stop
goodness.
doing voices, but it's...
Like-
I kind of should stop doing the voices, but it's just too funny.
Oh my
Don't,
god.
don't impersonate ritualist.
Oh, sorry, what? I forgot what you actually said. What did you say?
Hello, my dudes.
Hello, my dude. Hello, my dude.
We can... If you wait for a moment, my dudes.
Hell yeah.
I have
Punch in
something.
the throat.
I have something that might help us. As she rubs her hands, she places one of the hands on a rash, and as if
Oh, you don't want to put your hand on a rash.
No.
and as if one giant shockwave goes through Tali's body, you see a ghostly apparition suddenly rise up out of Arash's corpse.
Oh my god, how'd that happen?
Speak with dead. Gets to make. That is a fear on her part.
What little shit.
I get to ask 3 questions. And she has to answer them truthfully.
What? You sure now?
What is your quest? Let's see. He did send me what he wanted to ask. With the first one being, why do you fear paradise? Oh,
Was it the man?
and it's the man, the myth, and the legend, Ritualist.
Dr. Layman.
Oh my god. Now Ritualist
Oh my
gets to
God.
ask him if Hitler's in heaven or not.
Layman V?
Hello, Ritualist, you there?
Veman?
Feeman. Oh. It's gonna take a moment, most likely, because we can't hear Ritualist. Got a lot of technical difficulties.
Well, while Ritualist gets set up, I'm gonna use the loo, so I'll be right back. Let me know
Sure
about
thing.
Hitler.
A lot.
I think you know enough about Hitler.
Yeah. I have my history course.
Ah, savior of the white man. Oh. Shot himself with the gun.
Has only one testicle. Ritualist, you there? Or...
I just opened up the stream and the volume was playing, and I only had it up for a second, and then all I could hear through the stream just for that split second was, "Let me know about Hitler." Fuck me.
Hmm.
We are all 6. Yeah, we
5
ended up
minutes.
surprisingly quickly.
It will take a few minutes for the sound to be fixed. But... So, how is everyone's day been going?
I'm tired.
I'm back. What happened?
It's pretty good.
Ritualist
I got
joined,
sushi
but...
and I got sushi and my girlfriend and I went for a walk and we climbed around on small children's playground.
You climbed
and-
on small children, okay.
Yeah. We
What's
just trampled
easier?
those little shits.
Small.
It was
Mhm.
practically effortless.
Especially when they collapse under your weight.
Yeah, you just
The
you
road
snap,
to
it's
hell
really
is
satisfying.
paved with good children.
It's like bubble wrap, but with bones.
Oh, do you hear the satisfying pops every time then?
Do you like
Yeah.
your bubblegum boneless?
The screams don't last as long as I'd like them to. You know, small price to pay.
Also, some change in music for once, everyone.
Sure.
Because why not? And it's good to hear that some of you have been doing well, but yeah, some of us have been tired.
I've had sleep paralysis. I now sleep with a claw hammer.
Sleep paralysis.
As if you can do something in that sleep paralysis.
So
He
did you
showed up
meet,
since. Because he's a
so in
pussy.
your sleep paralysis, did you meet Igor?
Oh, fuck.
Did
Or
he
Isolde.
tell you? Did he tell you about the contract?
Aye. Art thou art I, my liver has shut down. Fuck me.
You will not get a persona. First, you need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous.
You wake up in the prison cell of the Velvet Room, and Igor turns to you and says, "Welcome to rehab."
Well, what was that? Is Richard was typed anything yet? What's happening?
A few more minutes. He needs to fix his sound. Welcome to the rehab room. It looks like a fucking daycare instead of a prison.
Yep.
A daycare.
What do they care about?
What does daycare care about? The day
What does the Khajiit care about?
does not care.
Finally here.
Ah, finally awake,
Okay.
are you?
Oh my goodness.
No!
Okay. So,
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
the shit that happened just now is, you got possessed by the spirit of Layman and V as you raised the dead.
Yes.
Oh no! From Romania!
But for the rest,
Penises.
nothing else happened.
So, did they get any answers to magical questions and bullshit?
Well, the questions haven't been asked yet. I'll leave that to you.
You have arrived just in the tick of 9.
What did the barbarians did when their camp sunk into the mud and, you know?
The barbarians are fleeing at the moment, but if that is one of the questions, or...
No, that is just like, that is not one of the questions. What was the
you
question
hear
again?
you hear the loud panicking of the barbarians nearby. But the questions, you should have written them down, actually.
Yeah,
If I
he was
remember
just
right.
looking them up. So, did they manage to establish connection with the dead? Yes.
Yes, you do. She filled her safe.
I will look at her and ask, why do you fear paradise?
It's not that I fear paradise. I fear what's in paradise.
You know what he means.
Yeah, I know what he means.
Oh god, it's Spy Kids too.
Yeah, the answers can be very sarcastic if the spirit doesn't like you. Then I
There
will
is-
ask her,
There is a lich in paradise.
did he made you?
It made me how I am today, yes?
I think
Who were
you?
you?
How she is today.
Who were you before this?
That is your last question. Are you sure about this?
Yes, yes, I am sure.
Who am I?
Who were you?
Before, I was just a normal inhabitant of what do you call paradise?
I will
The name
just
is-
look.
My name was Ereshkigal, but now it's just Erash.
Arish girl, I will bring your remains to rest at your place, free from the lich.
Can we call you Rash for short?
No,
Can we call you Giggle for short?
No.
Damn.
Little bitch.
I've already forgotten what the name was.
Arash Giggle.
Asterius will pipe up behind Dali and say to the spirit, "Thank Fudul. Was fun."
True scopes, true genders.
Yeah, we killed you and your father and half your tribe. It was fun.
Oh, he was
It
not
was,
my
yeah.
father.
But he was my daddy. Hey,
Anyway, was that 3 questions?
Those were
Yeah,
the three
that was it. Yeah.
Then
I will
believe,
apologize
then I
for-
believe
for-
according to the spell, the spirit disappears.
The spirits starts to dissipate.
But wait, is Hitler in heaven?
Gone.
We will never know.
is Hitler in paradise?
Well, we
spirit
were
is gone.
limited.
Is
there
paradise
any-
a white ethno state?
I don't know.
It's screaming into the air.
What did
question-
Hitler do wrong?
Well, as I
What did
mentioned,
Hitler-
before, we should probably leave as soon as we can before more of the tribesmen come back and the rest of the village knows what happened here. So let's gather up what we need and scoot.
I would like. Am I broken out of the trance?
Yes.
I will.
It's weird, man.
Was this audible to everyone else, or was this just like in my head?
It is audible.
Speak with dead. Speak
Yeah.
with dead is audible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will take a small bag and collect whatever sorry remains there is of the body. Is there any like weapon left or a trinket?
There is a big fuck off great axe. But she seems to
That
be
was it.
wearing normal clothing. Just normal armor. Not anything special.
I'll just like bundle it up in a sack and well, the sack is all we have, and just like
I I would like-
write the name on it.
What is it? Rags?
When I want to point to Jack and Zeke's and tell them, let's go into her tent, see if we can find a map or anything that leads to paradise. That could probably be really, really helpful. And let's try to do it quickly.
Go.
I nod and I go alongside you.
So let's, I assume, do, unless it's plainly obvious, do perception checks to check and see if we can find anything useful inside the tent for our journey forward.
Yeah, do me a perception check.
By the
Alrighty.
way, before that, I did a perception check there. I got 23 just to basically look around and see what everybody else around the camp is doing that's still alive.
If you look back in the camp, you see some of the barbarians flee through the main gate, trying to just wade through all the now molten snow.
Alright, well, what's it called? Me, Zex, and Rags will go and check the tent. Like I said, you guys fucking keep watching the place around here, just in case.
All right.
Hey, does anybody want to check on Santa?
I am.
Hey.
If
Oh, did they drop any loot?
Well, let's. Probably let's. Not
We'll fuck it, we'll check the
over.
tent for loot, and we'll check the bodies for loot and maps and anything useful. So, perception.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah,
ones of
okay.
us who aren't in the tent can check the bodies.
You guys might just want to eat another on that one there, because I doubt you're going to top that.
All right, Jack. Eagle Eye. I remember that movie.
Let's see what you guys have gotten. Few masterwork items like breastplates, silver daggers. Some gems can be found, as well as a few potions as well.
Can I tell what they are just by looking? Are they labeled?
Some of them are labeled oil of stone shape, or potion of feather falling.
What we'll do for now, because we do want to be quick, I'll just basically start taking some of the useful stuff, putting it into my inventory, and then we can distribute it later.
Let's just tie a sack to asbestos and load them up with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chuck everything in there.
I've plenty strong to carry it. I just want to be quick, I suppose.
Yep.
Though,
Jack,
Yeah.
you do notice a foul smell as well, coming that way, from that way.
Not coming for Zex though.
No,
Not this time.
not this
We
time.
forced him to take a shower, remember?
wait, from which direction?
That direction.
What does it smell like?
The Eve. Now that the snow has has been molten. Yeah,
Has melted.
has melted. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not fucking native.
If it was molten, this would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You can now clearly smell dead
Piscodemons, maybe?
I know. Wait, what's it go? I turn round, I grab Zex by one of his horns and give him the headbutt of friendship.
My
Fuck
favorite
you!
kind of headbutt.
And then what's it got? I say, right, come on, let's go take a look at this here. Wow, they load shit up. Do-do-do.
I follow him stunned and I go, okay. So
You take-
I'm in a dizzy state.
You take point.
By the way, did I find anything on Grandpa?
Grandpa is actually wielding a +1
Beard.
greatsword, as well as it seems to have a weird enjeweled stick. You don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Can you take a better look at the +1 sword?
Yeah, you can take a look at it.
Let's see if it's like some better up. Is it appraise or something else?
It's spellcraft and appraise.
Do you get something extra as the Master of Blades and shit?
Slightly. You get a small boost.
Hey.
Yeah. This is a. Let's see, where was it?
I'm gonna Witcher this shit, and I'm gonna put a glyph of concealment on me and fucking Sexy Boy, and we're gonna fucking move out.
This is a +1 advancing greatsword.
Ooh.
So
That's
in total, it's a +3 weapon.
Fuck.
Lad.
Zex, take that
And-
shit.
Nigga, I am the great sword nigga here.
Oh, I guess
Look at me.
character
Oh,
in the
forgot
tent
it.
to signify.
And if you
more
have
time.
Wait, take what shit?
No, well, what's it called? Fucking, well, Richard can take it or whatever. Did anybody, I don't know what you want to do. Fucking hang there. Come on, Zex, for now, me and you are going to go investigate this shit. You take point. We get concealment. Let's roll stealth.
All right.
We're heading over to that tent to the east.
Oh, I see.
Also, the the stick that he has seems to be a wand of resinous skin.
What now?
Resinous skin. It's a weird alchemist, blood rager, sorcerer,
Yes.
wizard spell that gives DR as well as combat maneuver defense against disarms.
Ooh, is this like 50 charges or something?
It seems to have like 25 charges left.
So it's like the opposite of grease.
Yeah, it's pretty sticky.
The tent in the upper right or the lower right?
Imagine you
Good.
sweat glue.
Imagine
Dude.
someone came all over you.
Wow.
Hmm?
It's easy to
Yeah.
imagine that.
The tent to the north or the tent to the south?
It'll be easier for some of you than others.
After smelling it for a bit, just the smell seems to be coming from the northern tent.
Oh yeah. I see some bones.
As it doesn't. You think it's a tent that has collapsed, but it seems more like a tarp that's covered something.
Alright. What's it called? I fucking because again we're both concealed. I tap very gingerly. What's it called? Zex on the shoulder and basically gesture for him to lift it up as I aim my gun forward at the top.
I grab an edge of the tarp and I fling it open to see what's inside. Ah!
Oh,
I stumble backwards, surprised, bewildered.
Do you
My
scream?
tough guy facade falling apart.
Do you scream?
No, I just kind of let out a sharp inhale and cover my mouth so as to not give away my stealth. I go,
Okay.
I shake my head and sigh heavily, seeing that all of these have already clearly been skinned already, and I have no work I can do here.
that's what you're focused
I'm
on.
sure you
Hey.
could grind their bones or something.
No skin off your back.
What could we use bone meal for?
lot of
I
things,
think,
really.
well, if Minecraft told me anything, it
Yeah.
grows grass and flowers and it accelerates crops.
Yeah, fertilizer.
Yeah.
Depending on the
Oh, God.
bones, you can use bone meal. You can use bone meal as an extra spell component to add additional effects to your spells.
Cannot dig in the
Also,
bones.
I do keep my guard up though, and I did get a 24 on perception now. Do I notice anything out of the ordinary or moving or anything?
They aren't moving. These corpses seems to be. What you do notice about these corpses is that the way that they have been stripped clean was very meticulously. As if someone wanted to strip every little tendon of the bones.
Any nearby barbarians or anything that are still here? Or anything? Can I detect anybody that's hiding or whatever?
There is still the one that is dragging his one completely his body along. There's one that is dragging his body along, seeing that he only has one leg.
Oh. Sex, go get him. And bring him over here.
All right, I
Sorry,
grab him.
is the magical circle of chopping legs off still active?
The grease should have stopped.
What about
I-
this guy? I don't see him in the map.
I drag this standout skeleton away from the pile.
Oh, the
Dude.
big
Also,
one.
Cartoony looking one.
I hate to be a stickler, but if they've all been stripped of all flesh to an incredible degree, then where's the smell of rotting flesh come from?
There's little bits.
It's the lingering scent on the bones itself.
Of
You
death.
never heard of skeletons?
It's mostly because the frost and the snow preserved the smell really well, but it was kind of being held back due to the cold. But seeing that it's the entire and that the snow has melted, then the smell finally releases. It's like permafrost.
Okay, so don't watch the guy with one leg.
Give me one moment. He is here.
What? Oh, down at the bottom.
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Alright, Zex, run over and grab that guy and drag him over here.
I did already. I'm just fucking. Maybe I was muted. I said
not the skeleton. The
Huh?
dude.
Oh, that yeah. I did that just now. That was me.
Excellent. Okay. Just hold him steady for me there, buddy.
Alright. Grab him with both
Hang on.
hands.
Alright, buddy. Can you hear me?
Ah!
I slap him across the face.
I
Hello?
slap you on the back of the head for good measure.
I click my
Double
fingers in
slap.
front of his face. Hello? Fucking, you paying attention?
He's still screaming.
I fucking slap him again. Get it together. Come on.
You know when
He's-
someone doesn't speak your language, so you just say what you said before but louder?
Yeah.
Yeah, also known as what Americans
I
do.
just thought of that scenario for some
I
reason.
haven't got that far. I just want him to fucking be in a condition where he can talk, and I'll deal with that afterwards.
He's slow. His screams gets slightly lower in volume as he just.
You're supposed to be a fucking warrior. Get it together. Come on, fuck. Alright.
I will.
He points at his leg that is now gone.
I will cast heal on the stump.
I mean,
Well, his leg has been clean.
Yes, I
And
mean
there's
just stop the bleeding, ease the pain and shit.
there's
Well,
no
there has
pain.
no-
There's no bleeding.
There's no pain. There's no bleeding. His leg just disappeared.
It wasn't ripped off or anything. It just ceased to exist. Like it never
my leg.
Lieutenant Dan, Lieutenant Dan, you got
Alright,
the
well,
legs.
fucking whatever. Right, fucking
He-
stick the stump in the snow. There you go. Fucking whatever. There you go. That'll numb it. Who cares?
Mud.
You mean in the water?
In the mud.
In the mud?
Alright, so I say
As
to
he
him,
just-
alright, is he ready to talk yet?
Huh?
Okay. What's all this?
He looks at the pile. The fuck?
He knows American swear words.
You fucking what? So, alright, so do you have any idea what this is all about? This has just been sitting here and you never noticed?
They were going to bear.
Wait, are those human bones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one on top is clearly a midget.
Big midget.
Giant head midget.
Oh no.
Start talking. What do you know?
The ancestors will be angry. Oh no.
I take out my fucking sword. I just stab it in the ground right next to him to kind of shock him.
Man, if only we could use some.
Zex, shake him violently.
I do. I go. I fucking rattle him really hard. I like how this guy just sounds
Pencils,
really
man.
fucking sleepy. He sounds so out of it.
What do you want to know?
Why
What
will the
did you
ancestors be angry? How would you describe what this fucking shit is now that you know about it? And fuck it, I want fucking answers. I don't live up here in fucking bullshit snow place.
Alder's grave has been desecrated.
So this is a mass grave.
Not given proper burial.
Oh my god, it's a mass grave, guys.
This... Oh god, I think my wife is in there as well. Oh no.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Wait, how?
Oh,
Mazel tov.
oh no.
That's what they're saying, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna. At this point, after hearing him holler and scream and watching you shake the bejesus out of him, I'm gonna come on over with this pile of bones on over there. Gonna mosey on over towards him, and I'm gonna. Yeah.
Well, I say as you walk over, I go, so we've got this guy here to tell us what the deal is with this here. So apparently it's a mass grave. Ancestors will be angry. Apparently this ain't the norm.
Yeah, I think we gathered it's a mass grave. I'm gonna look at the tribesmen there on the ground, and I'm gonna try to calm them down and say, listen, we need to know what happened here. All these bodies, we don't know who they belong to, and we want you to tell us just anything we need to know about them. Who were these people? Were these your people? Was this another tribe? Were these travelers like us who had come before us? Who were these people?
She said demons killed it, but demons take everything with them. Why?
You're gonna have to be more specific. Who's she?
Leader lady, I'd imagine. But he says his wife is in there, by the way, so...
Yeah, you can tell by the bones.
He seems catatonic, almost.
Alright, let's see if I can do something about that. Let's see if I can... Let's give a little look-see here. Can I don't think so. I might have to... What I'll do is I'll reach on his shoulder to calm him down, and I will... Well, first off, before I do that, because it's passive, or for the most part... well, no, I'll do that later. Yeah, I'm going to tell him, you need to take a breath, calm down. We're not here to hurt you. We're trying to figure out what's happening. So just take a breath. No one here is going to rat you out. No one here is going to, tell what you said. This is just between you and between us, and it ends here.
He turns around. You're not going to hurt me. Where's my leg?
That wasn't me. That was beyond my control, and I'm gonna look him straight in the eye. And I'm gonna roll for this shit. I'm gonna say that wasn't me. That was some magical something that wasn't my intention. I have no idea where that came from. And besides, you'll be fine without that leg. You're a strong person.
Doom, if I can ask one quick question. If I use spell Wisdom of the Owl to increase my wisdom, do I get one extra spell, and I can use that for speak with the dead? No.
I can tell you the answer to that. No.
You need the permanent version for that.
Just because you're not a whole person doesn't mean you're not a person.
All right, here's what I'm gonna. Oh, I know what I could do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, what happened to your leg is only temporary. In fact, your leg is only. It just disappeared for a moment. In fact, it's probably about to wear off at any second. Just lay there, stand still. You probably won't feel it for a while, but your leg will return. And I'm going to cast Silent Image on...
Make a bluff check.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do a bluff. Roll.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
I'll be damned. And I will make a sense motive.
Your leg's grown back and your penis has grown an extra 3 inches. It's amazing. It's a miracle.
What use do I have if I don't have a wife?
Well, let's. So,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna
I have a
tell
question.
him. Yeah.
Refresh my memory a bit. What were the fucking Tesco demons looking like?
Pesca
Disco
demons.
demons.
Claw
They seem to have-
hands, crabby-like, squiddy tentacles.
Mm-hmm. Tendrils. Yeah.
Could you describe what Ershkigal was turning into?
Blackened tendrils, blue flame surrounding her, and ice covering half of her body. In what seems to be almost like a hand shape.
Like a
Pincer, maybe.
or-
I am going to perceive fucking the shit that's on her monster body and see if it lines up with any of the corpses. To see if there's any traces that it looks like she could have done it. I got 26.
So it was definitely black tendrils and so on starting to come up. And the ice was forming and the ice was covering her half her body and taking on weird shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it's
Interesting.
If the tribesman asks about his wife, and I'm gonna ask him, why does he think that his wife is in that bone pile? Why would she be there?
She was taken by the demon.
What demon?
That's good, demon.
Pisco demon.
Well, if she was taken by them, why would she be here?
What the fuck is he supposed to know?
I mean, it's right here, like in the village, right by the tent and the bonfire and everything.
Well, if you look at the skulls and how they look, I've seen. I do not know any other people out here except us.
I was going to say, considering the amount of people that have went missing and there's just all these bodies, they had to have come with somewhere. It's the most likely thing. All right, I've got some questions. Did I confirm? Can I confirm whether or not it looks like what happened to them was done by her?
From your experiences with her during the fight, yeah. Some of the wounds that you guys have gotten seem to match up with some of the fractures on the bones itself.
All right, so I'm going to tell him that. All right, so Aresh, that chick who was your leader, I suppose, she was the one who was behind all of this. She was using your tribe. It might not have been of her own will, but she was using you. I don't know if she was harvesting their life force or using it to feed or fueling some kind of dark magic. I'm not certain. But we need to know where did she come from and where did the pescodemons come from? What direction?
Gangster's paradise.
Yeah, what direction did they come from?
Is there anything like paradise related on them, like some clothes items, something that may seem like something she wore in life?
You do notice one thing. It's a small necklace with seems to be red rubies.
Detect magic.
Oh, it's going off.
Oh, is this another socket dimension? Does it look like the one I have?
No, these just seem to be fine-cut rubies inlaid across, almost like a... You know how a pearl necklace looks? And no, not those, before you ask. Instead of the pearls, it's rubies instead.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. And they're glowing with massive magical energy.
All right,
On
well, I
what
think we've got...
corpse? On what corpse? On what corpse?
I would like to consult the book
Alright.
of the Alex Jones with the Arcana. Does it say something about
Hope I get my answer.
Okay, make me a check.
Arcana?
What was your question, Rex?
No, I asked him where she came from and where the pescodemons were coming from. I asked them where they were, what direction they came in from, where their origin was.
Okay, with that, seeing a small boost. Yeah, it's quite easily identifiable. Actually, it's a necklace of fireball.
Nothing.
Oh boy.
You don't know what type. It seems to have three gems on it, but you don't know precisely what type it is. And the barbarian just looks at you with Arash came many moons ago. She's been here for so long, I don't remember the direction.
You don't remember where you found her, or was there anyone with her?
He looks you straight in the eyes. Tell me, can you find your way through the snow to precisely the same spot?
It depends on what I'm looking for.
I can.
Especially after it snowed many of times.
Well, I'm not asking for coordinates, just a good roundabout place, or
She said she fell from the sky and that she was created by the Lich. So.
well, the Lich
could-
made
we-
her
we-
what she is. Not that
And
she was
probably,
a Lich.
and probably
I bet the Lich was
dumped her at the useful place. These people seems were just unfortunate enough to be useful to her.
Yeah, maybe. It's certainly possible.
I think we've got.
what did-
I think we've got. Sorry, I think we've got enough information though to surmise though we definitely have a werewolf in power situation here. Yeah.
The pescodemons, though? Where do they come from? What direction do they come from? The hills up north or to the east? Or they come from the plains? Where do they attack from? Do you know their origin?
It seems to be they just appear. They usually just appear from pure black.
Is there some way to get the read on this place? Just set up a ritual and just like consult the spirits over the night or something?
There are time rituals that can basically see what happens, and that allow you to see what happens many years in the past, even, well, days to years in the past, if needed, but that's gonna take time. That's gonna take days upon itself to go through years and years of basically security footage.
Yeah, fuck that. Okay, so basically, I've got a more important question. Whenever the Pisco demons turn up and whatnot, how many of them typically turn up?
Usually one or two.
Have you ever seen more than one at the same time?
No.
Well, mate,
I've
werewolf in
I've
power
only-
Have you ever seen a
situation.
pescodemon and Peter Parker in the same room at the same time?
Have you ever
Who's
seen a
this
Pisco demon and a rash in the same place at the same time?
Arash.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Usually Arash out in the front, fighting the demon.
Have you seen her fighting the demon?
No, was mostly on guard duty inside.
Why would you send your leader?
Have you seen her fight?
Authority equals ass kicking. It's generally one of these things with these kind of tribes.
I'm gonna tell him that. So I'll ask you guys. Anything else we need to learn here, or are you ready to scoot?
Yeah, I'm ready to keep heading north or whatever.
Same. Let's
I'm gonna-
get moseying.
All right, I'm gonna look back at this guy, and I'm gonna say, all right, how many more of your tribesmen are out there in the village that we haven't seen? How many more? How big is your tribe?
So you can slaughter the rest of them.
No, that's not my intention. I see you as victims now that we've discovered what Aresh did. And besides, you were there. You know that she attacked us. And we were
Also,
definitely...
I'll backhand him and tell him, watch the lip.
Hey, go away.
What? No, I'm fucking backhanding him. We never did. Like, fucking, your leader has been fooling you and killing people. She tried to kill us.
Yeah, we killed her and the Santa and potentially a bunch of his friends. You think he might be a little upset about that, and that's totally reasonable for him to feel.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
No, these people are victims of that. And besides, don't you think that pragmatically we shouldn't be slapping people we need to talk to?
How much does Grandpa weigh? Do?
Grandpa weighs a lot. He has been eating.
I lift him up.
What is your normal carry weight?
At the moment,
Yeah?
1,000.
Yeah, you can carry him.
Asterios is going to lift Grandpa onto his back.
Where are you taking him? What are you doing?
And he's going to go and lift Eresh up as well.
He's either going to bury them or he's going to take. Well, I figured he was picking up Grandad because we'd take him with us for the next time that Tally can talk to the dead or whatever, but I guess he's going to go bury them.
We go.
Does Speak with the Dead have a time limit on corpses?
Slight.
I would like to ask a question.
Yeah.
Go for it.
How long can someone live underground for without lungs? Use of lungs, like oxygen stuff.
It depends on your constitution modifier.
So the guy underneath there, I don't know if he's dead or unconscious.
He's fucking dead.
He's fucking dead.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's so
Oh no.
Yeah.
I knew I was forgetting something. Just.
Yeah, that's what happens in combat. People fucking die.
I like to reach in and... Wait, no, he's already buried. Fucking job done. Easy.
Alright, well, there you go.
But, so basically, there's no actual time limit on Speak with Dead. You can't use Speak with Dead on the same corpse twice, more than once. You can't use Speak with Dead on the same corpse more than once a week. And their vocal organs must be intact, or they must possess vocal organs to speak. A creature that speaks with that's using telepathy would be immune to Speak with Dead, as it cannot answer.
So,
Actually,
tribesman, what does he say?
What was the question?
Yeah, that's what happens. I asked him how many tribesmen there were, how many people were here that who were unaccounted for, how many are left. I'm not asking where they are. I'm just asking about how many there are.
I don't care.
All right.
Just leave me be.
All right. We will. We're heading out. We're not going to be back, I imagine, ever again. But I need you to tell them, at least, about the truth about Aresh, about her curse, that she was doing this to your people. And you're going to have to appoint a new leader. This isn't the end of your people, all right? Then we're not your enemy.
He just looks you in the eyes, just with almost tears in his eyes. Just leave me be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a while and a few sessions of therapy before this guy's ready to do anything productive ever again. I'd suggest you go look for a nice long piece of wood that he's probably going to need sometime soon if he ever does decide to move again.
No, we're going to leave. I'm not gonna throw him a piece of wood
Asterios
or
has,
something.
Asterios has already left for the cart with the bodies.
That's fine. Alright, okay, just before we leave though, Doom, I'm just going to ask, is there any point in perception checking the skeleton that's clearly different for the rest of them, or is that just there for a meme?
It had the necklace of fireballs on it.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly do a
Was
quick
it,
perception on it. Is there any... What's different about it?
Well, Tali already found what was different on it. It was the necklace, as well as the slightly more regal clothing. Seemed that
Okay.
while there were a lot of tribesmen in here, this one was most likely an outsider.
Do we recognize the clothing?
No. Not particularly.
Outside.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Not
He means
particularly?
an
Like,
outsider, as in he's another outsider, as in an otherworldly being, like a demon.
oh, or well, either that or someone who wasn't part of the village.
Yeah, could you clarify, Doom, please?
Yeah, that's an important distinction.
Can't be an outsider because if an outsider dies, he gets transported back into his
Yeah, that's
interior
why I was
plane.
confused.
Okay.
Yeah, it was more of an outsider, as in not some. It was a human, but
Yeah,
not a tribesman. You can see from the facial structure and everything.
I
Seems
assume the
almost
exception
nobility.
is extra-planar visitors from another realm, not just people who aren't part of a certain group. Terrestrial.
I'm back. Did I miss something?
Well, it's more that outsider does mean extraterrestrial or extra dimensional in this game.
Yeah, I know. It's just generally.
Yeah, no. Again, I was thinking the same thing as you, Rags, when they said outsider. Also,
So,
I did a little hypnosis there for a 28, just to remember the clothing and just the general look of him, any distinctive terminology or anything about him, and keeping that locked in my mind palace.
Okay.
Yeah, can I do a knowledge check on those clothes?
Yeah, sure.
Is that going to be a knowledge local or
Nobility.
geography?
It's a knowledge nobility.
Knowledge nobility? Alrighty. Knowledge nobility. I'm going to take 10 for that to give me an 18.
I will assist.
Okay, with the nobility. Tali?
It's a small knowledge ability.
Yeah,
He from the clan
Just-
of gay.
he is extra gay. He has frilly clothes. But this actually seems like one of the uniforms of... You aren't particularly certain, but this is from Cernian origin.
All right.
You aren't sure if it's Royal Guard or if it's even higher.
It's not some nobody, basically.
It's not a nobody.
Does the clothing have any particular coat of arms on it in particular? Any insignia?
From looking at it, the tattered robes doesn't display any insignia.
Okay. All right. Anything else that we need to do here before we head out? Oh, and I guess I should ask now because this will probably influence where we go next. Was there any? I'd mentioned looking for a map or notes of whereabouts.
Yes. Let me.
The loot you
Let
can
me
do
give you
later on is
a-
not super
Yep.
important.
Let me give you a. Oh, let me pull you guys back to the main map, as
Okay.
now a part of the map is gonna get filled.
Oh my god.
As let me just.
Let's just stay in the main map then, because I'm pretty sure we're done here, or whatever. I think we're going to be done.
It's a lot the map.
Oh, dude, is that a tower? Nice.
Yeah, we knew about the Tower of Marduk. That was where the thingies were hiding.
Goblin. That was where the kobolds were going. Yeah, correct.
Ooh. Is there a...
So what is
See,
that?
there is a village up there, and as well as a marker. Two
Yeah,
markers.
what are these? What's the village and the marker? What are those? Weird Fellows Camp? Oh, Weird Fellows Camp.
Oh no, it's more Knuckles!
And
the
United
last.
Kingdom of Uganda.
entrance to hell. All right.
Is that where we are right now? The Inanna camp?
Yeah.
Inanna's camp, yep.
Inanna. You're at the camp of Inanna.
The
Alright,
Weird
so-
Fellows camp.
Alright, my people, I say as I sit on top of the golf cart, where do we want to head next?
Well, it is nighttime, correct? Early night, early evening?
It's going towards morning, actually.
Well, we're gonna need to rest either way. So let's find ourselves. Let's at least get out of here, head out, and then tomorrow we can go to the Weird Fellows camp.
Yeah, we like to the barbarian that it's like in the snow. What did you do to him?
Which barbarian?
One
in the
with no
snow?
legs.
We just left him.
He's just sitting there.
Yeah,
You know
he
those
wanted to be
things-
left alone. He's got some things to process, and he's gonna have to
You
get
just
back.
at
to the
least
rest of
like
his business.
leave some food and water. Like I mean,
You know
in the
those
camp.
things-
He's got a whole camp full of food and water. He's in his village.
We didn't
You know those-
we didn't pillage the camp. It still has
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Yeah, he's still got his house and
Okay.
everything.
Just checking. You never know.
You know those
Just-
scenes in movies or TV series where like some guy drops to their knees as we walk away as the snow blows and shit like that, while he just looks at the lie that was his life and how horrible everything is. It's kind of like that.
And he basically starts crying softly.
Big sad. Can we get an NF here in the chat for the village?
Whatever.
Give me a moment.
So, let's head out, make camp, rest for a day.
In the wet mud. Or are you going slightly south?
Well, how big is the radius of this snow melt phenomenon?
I will
Just the
actually have to draw this because let's see.
Is there something like in the hills, like a cave or something? Isolated.
Oh yeah, does the
as-
map show any cave or anything like that?
The map does not show any caves, and this is the size of what you basically turn into water.
The blue circle there?
The blue circle there, indeed.
Huh. Well, I guess until it gets snowed over again, that'll be certainly odd.
That is going to take a while.
It is up here?
No,
Magic.
magic. The water doesn't freeze.
For some. I think
Otherwise
it would be
would have
weirder
had
to look
frozen.
up. I think it would be weirder to look up when it snows, because you'd see snow until it hits a certain point where it becomes rain.
And then
Well,
it
let's
becomes
get out of here.
snow
The last
again.
thing that we need is to be around when it rains.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's a me.
Let's
then.
go.
So you guys are just staying for the night in the tent.
Yeah, let's go westward, camp in the foothills outside of Anana camp.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I start skinning a bone.
I need to rest up.
Mm-hmm. As night falls, don't forget to deduct the rations for today, as well as the firewood. As As the
Also, can
sun
we, like, do
shines.
some scouting? Like there is no weird fellows around.
Yeah,
Roll
did the
perception.
map mention what that means exactly? Weird Fellows Camp?
That's the only thing that was mentioned on the map. Some weird fellows camp.
Hmm.
Oof.
Alright, so it's not a
Go
name,
ahead,
it's a statement.
It's a statement, yes.
Hey, Doom, with that perception.
You see smoke coming from that direction.
The Weird Fellows Camp?
Yep.
Huh.
Up to the north, you see smoke plumes.
Are we talking really dark black smoke, or
More whiter smoke.
so we're not talking a big fire?
Oh yeah, fuck. Had them mixed together. Had them mixed up. Yeah, it's fire.
So we're seeing a lot of black smoke in the
A
distance.
lot of black smoke.
Alright.
That's up north.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking around, nothing specific, no ice elementals, no wolves.
No ice elementals, no wolves. The perception was pretty good.
No fucking mammoths again?
It's really silent actually.
Well,
Aside
what
from-
was in the now is probably a good time to go through the stuff that was in Aresh's tent, all the goodies that were in there.
That will come later.
Yeah, I'll say this is a
If you don't
good
mind.
spot for a camp.
All right. Just let me know if there's anything like really important that I might need or something. But all right.
There was a guitar in it.
Oh hell yeah!
That's the weirdest looking loot I've ever seen.
You mean a bandor or a guitar?
A straight up guitar.
Bruh.
Very strange. Never seen an instrument like this.
It's a bigger loot.
And the size isn't everything.
Holy shit! You found the instrument. You found on the instrument of the Rockstar class, which is a real class.
Yep. Well then.
All right.
Where do you guys want to go?
Well, so it says hell there. Would I know what that is from folklore or what it refers to? Something mythological, anything like that?
Knowledge religion, you take a 10.
Yeah, that'll give me a 18.
Hell, in some northern mythologies, is, well, their name for the underworld or for disaster.
All right. Well, that's there it is.
Wow.
Good to know. If it was their word for Western sizzling, that would be a little bit different.
Oh boy. All right, so we take a rest, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We set up camp. So it's roll survival to set up camp. I guess.
Yeah, I guess, unless it's not a given at this point that we could set up camp.
Well, I mean, we can probably take a 10 since we're used to it.
Yeah, I mean, we have all day.
Maybe we want to conceal it. Can somebody roll survival or something to
That'll be disguise.
disguise?
Yeah, I could do a disguise check. If you guys want to give me a hand, let me do that and see what I can do. My disguise is all right.
I have
Yeah, there you
this big white canvas, so I assist you like that. Oh boy.
Asterios doesn't even manage to assist you. He has no idea how to conceal himself.
He just gets a small little branch and puts it in front of
surprisingly
himself.
He's surprisingly sneaky for his size, but that's about it.
So what? What do you need? What do you need to roll for disguise?
Disguise.
+1 and +4 from the book. Basically, and I also have this big white sheet, basically to conceal it in the snow.
Oh, I'll just leave it
the-
then. Fuck it.
The 24 was also for the disguise check.
Yeah, that was the disguise roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you managed to disguise two sides of the tent quite easily.
The circle has infinite sides. I don't know what you. I
North, east, south, west, depends on which one you want.
north. Oh, I guess that doesn't really matter. Let's do north and east concealment. Because to the south we've got foothills, and to the west I don't know if there's anything out there. But I definitely don't want the rest of everybody in Anana camp to find us right now. And if there is anything up there to the north where that guy's coming from, that weird fellow, I'd rather stay hidden from him as well.
Jib, be a deer and dig a hole in front of the entrance of the tent, so whoever tries to jump us falls into the hole.
Sure.
On the unconcealed side.
Diggy hole. I'm digging a hole.
Hell yeah.
What do you want me to roll for that, or I just assume I dig?
Nah, it's just a dig. Okay. The night actually goes over rather smoothly.
All right. So we're all rested, all recharged, all restored. All is right with the world.
All is
So-
right with the world.
Let me see. What's the plan for the day? What are we thinking about doing? Do we have anything to examine? Do we have any scrolls that we've got? Do we have any messages, notes, anything like that we need to go over that we have forgotten about?
Well, I can go
fellows,
back to the camp and try to speak the dead with the Santa.
I believe that Asterius brought the bodies along with him.
Yes. They are on the card.
Also, I would
we-
highly
we-
suggest against going back to Anana camp.
Yep.
In that
So
case,
you want-
I will
You want to speak to
will-
the fat guy?
I'll try to speak to the fat guy.
Let me just.
Imagine he wakes up just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh,
Oh no! Oh.
Christmas Eve already?
Don't worry. The moment Christmas Eve comes around, he's going to come back to life. Or it's going to be like
Just,
fucking,
I will look as Asterios in the face. Is there something you want to know specifically? 3 questions.
There we go.
well, Asterius thinks.
A little decorum, people.
Oh hell yeah!
That's fucking hysterical.
Oh hell yeah! He's hanging from the roof.
Hey,
Does he
I'm
not
not
pull
gonna
it down? Can that hold him?
I'm wearing
He has
it.
been- He is
If
being
the
propped
blood-
up by some wooden spikes as well to basically divide the weight.
You know those fucking images of like fishermen who hold up their cash and take an image with it.
I'm surrounded by barbarians.
Like, I know he's dead, but if the blood goes to his brain, can he answer 4 questions?
No, still 3. He needs the black pill for that one.
Bro, we need to resuscitate him. Quickly turn him upside down. Oh, fuck me.
It's like the opposite of poison. We want all the blood to rush to his vitals.
Let's see.
Squeeze
Anyway,
his legs, maybe you get 5 questions.
You don't think that... Oh, by the way, guys, just thinking, if you're trying to communicate with this guy that we've killed, and he incorporates his spirit, right? And he sees that his mortal coil is being propped up in this position, do you think he's going to be more or less inclined to tell us what we want to know?
Hey,
I thought they had to respond to us regardless.
They respond, yeah, sure.
unless they fail a spell check. So
They've not got any
Mhm.
like chemicals or anything like that or whatever, like dictating things there. They just respond.
Oh no.
They can't. They can make a will save, and if they fail,
succeed.
if they succeed the will save, then they don't get summoned.
Yeah, if anything, I'm like, I don't know why you're making this more difficult for yourself.
Oh, we never make stuff difficult for ourselves. Always.
Nah,
easy.
that would just be so out of
You roll
party.
natural fucking one.
Did he roll a
Yeah,
natural fucking one while dead?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
How the fuck? This,
Why
this
did
man.
you?
Well, that means that the effects apply to the afterlife, not here, right?
The afterlife turns to mud.
That means that somewhat alters.
What happened?
What happened?
Okay, you manage to, as the spirit gets summoned, he starts coughing immensely.
Bro.
What?
He just keeps on coughing and coughing and coughing.
He has the
doesn't
corona.
stop
No.
coughing.
He has corona.
Oh no, the
that's it.
spirit got the coronavirus.
Dude, I'm grabbing him by his ankles and I'm just yeeting him out into the snow. I'm just fucking chucking him. He's gone.
He stops coughing as the spirit is still there.
Well,
Okay.
we're gonna get spiritual aids.
Wait. So the body was coughing, or the spirit was coughing?
The spirit was coughing the moment it got out of the body, and it stopped coughing the moment you tossed the body outside of the camp.
What?
Okay, can we speak with the spirit?
He just looks at you.
So you're probably wondering why I've called you.
The
Look at the
fuck do
spirit.
you guys want?
Interesting.
Can I have your bill?
Fuck off.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So you're probably wondering how I got here.
Anyway.
If I look at Asterios, you wanted to ask him?
Asterios looks a bit, gives you a look like, huh? And nods. Alright.
Then Tal will look at him and say, "Why did you fought for Lich Spawn?"
What did you say?
Why did you fought for that Lich Spawn? What's her name?
Eresh. Eresh.
He just looks outside towards this and towards the snow and just, well, to survive, you don't want to disobey the one that's more powerful than you.
Why?
Bitch was leching when she should have been in the kitchen.
Why? Asterios will ask. You find her? If so, where?
Entrance to hell.
Do you know what's inside?
No, wait. We already know that what's inside. We know that's the Lich.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
There's-
of some other entrance?
No. Let me
No,
think.
we have an entrance. That's a start.
Yeah, let me think.
So we know where she's from. We know it's the entrance to hell. We know it is an entrance to hell, which is where we might have to go here.
Did you know?
He's already answered yes.
That he didn't answer yes to. Not what I'm trying to ask him.
You're asking him, did he know? Did he know
Yeah.
what?
I didn't know that
About
there was something wrong. Too many people disappeared. Too
Okay.
many.
first question. Away, but all right.
As he slowly starts fading, and the coughing just gets louder and louder until it just disappears. As Caster coughs violently in the presence of undead.
Of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Lamau.
That feeling when you're your own coronavirus.
He truly was infected with a form of corona.
Mm-hmm.
One that only affected him.
Is there like any soft spot that we can dig a hole for this poor bastard, or is it like just permafrost?
He's out in the snow at the moment, so
He's tossed out of the snow like a rag doll.
Asterios is going to say, Me do the kill. Me do the dig. You go inside. As Asterios walks out of the tent, completely unbothered by the cold, and just starts digging a hole.
For future
Tali
reference,
will give him a shovel.
bothered by cold.
Mm-hmm. Asterios does not seem to be bothered by cold, and hasn't seemed to be bothered by cold for this entire time.
Oh, me neither.
He's not wearing any winter clothing.
you're about to say he was not wearing any clothes, which would have been a very different statement.
I wasn't.
Normally, I would
Anyway.
ask you to make checks, but you're that particular kind of barbarian, aren't you?
Yes.
What kind of barbarian is
Thank you,
that?
boy.
Oh, what that means is we're not meant to think about that one.
It's too late.
Yeah.
so-
Anyway, he takes the shovel. He takes the shovel and starts digging a grave for this man.
Wait, what kind of barbarian is he?
You can make a knowledge martial check.
Knowledge martial? I don't. Let me see.
I don't know who Marshall is.
Knowledge martial. I don't have a martial.
Ah, that's
Is that a
bad.
thing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Seeing that you have all knowledges, I will count it as you
can
know
roll.
it. You can roll. It's
But you
it's
don't
not on
get
my
your
list. That's why it
full
surprised
bonus.
me.
Well,
is that a
well,
special
remember-
thing or?
Well, it is a special knowledge. It is a special knowledge yet. Yes, it's not everyone has it. But you are a bard, so you can roll it regardless because it's a knowledge skill, even if you have no.
All
knowledge.
right. You can't use lore master because you don't in it.
All right. Would I apply any of my other knowledge to that, or what would my skill modifier for that be? Because I have
you
like
add
history,
half your
local
level.
ability.
You add half your level because of bardic knowledge.
Okay.
Yes. You add half your level on top of your intelligence modifier.
Mm-hmm. And then you roll.
Okay, I didn't know I had half my. Then so intelligence modifier, so that would be 3. Half my level is also 3.
So that's
it's
1d20
6.
plus 6.
All right, let's give this a rolly roll. Doop doop doop. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Let's see, 10 plus half my level plus. Was it charisma? It's usually charisma. Oh, that's enough. Asterios is a invulnerable rager. Berserker.
Invulnerable ragers
Go
just
on.
invulnerable ragers trade in any way of dodging for stronger damage reduction as well as extreme endurance.
So they get
Essentially-
no AC bonus for dexterity, or
No, it's essentially most barbarians are incredibly aware, spend a lot of time being aware of their surroundings, even while raging, and so on. and does have a lot of abilities that allow them to ignore being flanked and so forth. An invulnerable rager essentially trades that in for the ability to take more of a beating. Essentially, Asterios' skin is essentially super hard and really difficult to get past with most forms of weapons.
All right.
In addition to the fact that he is able to survive in nearly any environment without problem.
Alrighty then.
He
can-
basically has his own winter clothes built in.
What was it called again? Let's see.
It was called Extreme Endurance. It's
Let's see. What was it called? Right, it's... He can exist comfortably in conditions between minus 50 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
so minus 45 and 60 degrees Celsius for any people that aren't American.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
It basically means he doesn't have to make fortitude saves, the bastard.
Yes.
Well then. Seeing that the man has been buried, Asterios has been going out without his clothes.
Well, I am wearing clothes, just not winter clothing.
Completely naked.
Without his protective clothes. And day begins to shine again. As you slowly break up the tents.
It's not you. It was me.
Well,
Oh no.
we're all bright-eyed and some of us are bushy-tailed. Let's set a course for this weird fellow's camp and see why he was important enough to be marked on Aresh's own map.
Okay. Oh dear. Anyone in disagreement or just...
If I may approach just a stealthy approach, what was the warnings again about the don't trust the one, don't trust the one, don't...
Well, let me
One-
take a little look-see.
If you look in Zia Sudra's
Don't
character
trust
sheet,
the one surrounded by bones. Don't celebrate with the one who lives off the land. It is a fool's task to speak of man's ways to the dead, and do not extol the man who creates life from metal.
Lies from steel. Specifically.
From steel?
Steel.
Alrighty, yeah, I propose that once we're a couple hundred meters out, we take a look from a distance and see if we can't get a lay of things, and then based on what we see, perhaps we could approach.
you notice several figures in the distance. You see a few of the camps, a few of the tents set up. And you notice a few figures near the entrances of the camp. But they aren't moving.
What kind of figures are they? Are they humans?
They look humanoid in nature, but they're pretty tall.
Pretty tall?
They
Can I
seem to
tell
be
if this-
about large size, but they don't seem to be moving.
We're talking like Asterios' size?
Asterios' size.
Yeah, you think people would be smaller up here. So they're about Asterios' size. Can I make out from this distance if they're wearing similar garb to the guys at Anana Camp?
From what you see, the guys who seem to be standing guard seem to be wearing full plate, of all
Huh.
things.
All right. Are there any banners flying? Any flags waving?
Nope.
can I do a knowledge check on the building construction to see if I recognize if it's a particular tribe or if they're from a certain culture that I might know?
Charlie, you look
Does
at
that-
snow.
It's
You're
so
looking at a
white.
lot of snow. Pretty fucking white. Fucking white
Guess
male.
we'll do-
Let's see. What are you rolling?
For that, I guess it would be if I'm checking to recognize buildings, maybe that would
Asterios.
be local or
Those tents
Yes.
seem to be smaller than the guys that were standing.
And what about the guys themselves?
They don't seem to be moving. They are completely clad in almost gold armor.
Is the
Right.
smoke still rising?
The smoke is still rising.
black.
As you notice that black. As you notice that the camp seem to have some stone structure as well.
Can I
Like a
use
castle or what do you mean, like a
can I use,
structure? Do you recognize
knowledge?
what it is?
In walls.
You notice
Yeah,
slight walls, but from where you guys are standing, you can't clearly make out what it is.
Can you use
Without getting
knowledge
closer.
of being master of the sword dimension? That smoke, is that
Master
from
of-
forges?
We have forges in this world.
And no, it doesn't seem to be forge smoke. It seems to me to be more cooking smoke.
A very large fire then. With very dry wood. Or very wet wood, actually. That would be black. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Asterius will turn to Ragir and say,
Yo.
Me first, you after.
Sounds like a good idea. Should we all go at once, or should some people stay nearby in concealment, just in case?
Did you say something about concealment? Was that no concealment? What? What's happening?
We're approaching the Weird Fellows camp. How much of all that did you care to hear?
I was not listening for ages. I was in the gun dimension.
Asterius,
Well,
How
long
were you
story
in the
short,
gun
we came
dimension?
across a camp. There are two large figures at the entrance of the camp. They're about Asterius' size. They're in full plate. There was a black smoke coming from what seems to be the camp. There's a stone structure that looks sort of like a wall. But we
See ya,
can't
you
quite
bastard.
see you,
banners
list.
and things.
Yep, just get me behind, consult the book, and heavy heels. That's about it. Good night, guys.
Good night, man.
Alright, well, in that case, fucking chase. Let's go. Deliver the punch to the face of friendship.
Let's do it. Let's punch for friendship.
Let's go. Me and him are going out there stealthing. I fucking do my Witcher thing and fucking get a glyph up on Jace.
Asterius just holds out a hand for a second and says, Me first, you go round.
We're gonna go up and take a closer look first to see if they're violent or whatnot. Then we're gonna come back.
No following.
Yeah, we don't want to give the impression that we're trying to sneak up on them. That's the thing.
We want to not be seen, but we don't want to give the impression of sneaking.
No. This is two groups. So most of us will probably just go ahead and forward like we're arriving like normal people would, as friends or at least as visitors or travelers. I suggested that maybe Jack and another might be hiding somewhat nearby just in case things go south. And if not, they can just join us.
We go first. Ragir follow. You and you, he points to Sikhs and oh shit, the name fucking slipped my mind there for a second. Jack.
Zeke's and Jack.
Sikhs and Jack. Sikhs and Jack. You go around and find out.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Right. Lift up. Bird up.
Glyph up.
I will allow you two to go first. The others will come like a minute or two later. As I will now switch to the camp. And I'm not sorry for this.
All right. Let's.
Oh, I
zoom
get it,
out
they're
here, see
statues.
what we've got.
Is that true?
Bruh.
Oh, there's a lot of
So-
blood. And yeah, that is shit. Oh god, capture the flag! Fuck!
So, camp.
I
so
see.
Animal on a spit there.
My God, this is an old joke.
Catfish
This is a
person.
hell of an old joke.
Shia
As-
LaBeouf.
As you seem to approach, you hear a lot of noise. Hey, come on, turn me around, please. No, don't leave the face there. No.
Mario's
Okay.
back.
So,
So-
where? To be clear, where are we in relationship to this map?
You guys are going to be walking up from there.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I see now. I zoomed out. There we go.
Mm-hmm. As-
Right.
Okay. You two
And I
should probably
think-
remain hidden.
I think you two are over here for a reason.
I forgot about that. I just want to be part of the wave.
Also, my floating fucking like weed thingy fucking expands out and fucking goes over the top of us. Roll your stealth.
Wow. Stealth.
The shadows
As-
guide me.
As you now see what's going on in the camp, you notice a man, ragged clothes, seems to be walking barefoot on almost blackened, well,
Ice.
on blackened feet.
Ooh.
As he is slowly turning around a spit roast with what seems to be a weird catfish. Still alive, apparently, as it's screaming at him to not turn so slowly.
Does Asterios arrive at this point?
At this point, yes, he does. As
Asterios
well as-
takes a look.
I'll be next to you.
Let me just
Don't want it.
Natalia will also arrive. Oh no, that's Jib.
And I guess
I got
Jib is
confused all the
underground.
time.
I think Jib is underground, but I don't know. Where's
I'm
Jib?
always underground, baby. I am off the deep web. 4-star. We are.
He's that
we're-
Xbox Live underground.
Mate, I've got
You're,
Bubblegum.
You're that interspecies reviewer.
dude incognito mode. No one, not
we-
even the FBI know my location.
We found an evil camp of sacrifice using the dark web. Brackets crazy.
I am
Everybody's
NordVPN.
You don't know what this is?
Before we start, make sure you click the like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell so that you can get all of the notification.
Somewhat.
Wow. Also,
This stream is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Using Ouija board to talk to dead barbarian tribe leader.
there we
Yes,
go.
I see.
Using the dark web.
This stream brought
Sure.
to you by ass cancer.
For more of the for the stream itself. Yes, this is capture the flag, man.
Asterios is
Oh
going
my
to.
fucking god, it's actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Fuck off. Oh, you wank stain.
I told you it was an old joke.
Cannibal.
Fuck
How do
off.
we know? How do we know he's a cannibal?
Actual cannibal
because-
Shia LaBeouf. Running
Yeah,
over
but
like
it's not
Shia
even a
LaBeouf.
human.
Well, He's eating something
Looks
intelligent.
like he's
Then again,
about
that
to.
doesn't say much.
So we arrive, I suppose, up at the north section. So these guys in the armor, now that we're closer, what's up with them? What are they exactly?
They almost seem like statues.
Maybe
Are they
roll a knowledge check.
human, or they do what's their skin?
They're
What is
decorative.
their
Yeah, that's gonna be knowledge engineering.
This is the first time knowledge
What-
engineering has ever
wait,
been
what
fucking
for?
used.
Engineering
gonna
to
be-
identify them, I guess.
Yeah.
to identify these guys? All right. Let's see. What is my knowledge engineering? Well, I'll take a 10 on it. That'll give me an 18. Wait, actually, I'm supposed to add half of my bard level to my knowledge.
Yes.
Oh my
Mhm.
god! There you go.
Had you
So-
forgotten that? Had you forgotten that?
No, I hadn't forgotten that. I never knew it in the first place.
I did tell you, but okay.
You did? Oh,
Yes.
you should have typed louder.
Then he ignored it. Others.
Oh, I didn't
Oof.
ignore it. Because I would if I could remember it, I'd be like, oh, that's really good. I wouldn't. So I guess I
So
just
wait.
add 3 to my miss modifier.
Yes. you
Yeah,
did.
to your misc.
Dabbing on the couch at Shia LaBeouf.
I didn't write it down, so fair enough. I believe
that's
I
okay,
briefly
that's-
mentioned it when we discussed
We're just
knowledge.
turning something that's good to something even better. I like bards
yeah.
are my favorite class.
Ugh.
So whoa. What do you mean
Ugh.
ugh? Bards are amazing.
There's a lot of history in that, and I'm not
I
going
can
to
add
get
half
into
my
it now.
bard level to my knowledge skills.
I know. I'm not going
Can
to get into
you
it
do
now.
that? Can your barbarian add half of his bard level to it? No, he can't.
I can kill you in a single hit.
You couldn't.
That's brave for someone to say in grapple range.
It's brave for someone to say in cum shot distance.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So let's do a take 10 on engineering, which will give me a 21
Yeah, those are fucking golems.
golems. So could you
You don't
can
know
you tell me about
precisely
golems
what
in this world?
You don't know precisely what kind of golems. They seem to be more experimental. But
Mhm.
yeah, those are just plain old constructs.
Those are some
Constructs.
big boys.
Like
Yes,
okay, all right.
they're robots.
Robots essentially. Okay.
Basically robots.
There's a lot
Um,
of they might explode. Take this into account.
I suppose they might.
And
God
they're
damn it.
completely decked in gold.
Gold.
That
Oh,
seems
nice soft armor.
extravagant.
That seems interesting.
Whoever
Oh, no, they're
made
golems.
this one-
Gold. No. Don't say it.
Whoever made these golems had a shit ton of money, seeing that creating a golem on its own is already a shit ton of, well, work. But to create something like a gold golem, woo,
That'd be
Jesus
something that
Christ,
only
that
like a whole guild or a king could do.
That's holy fucking shit. That's almost as much money as a fucking adamantine goal.
Yeah.
And not even half the usefulness.
So
Mhm.
do these on their armor, do they have any insignias or coats of arms? Do they have surcoats or tabards that I can look at to identify them as belonging
on
to
the
a
back,
guild or a faction?
on the back, you notice a big coat of arms. And to be precise,
Oh,
What have we seen
Bruh.
that before?
yeah, we have.
Oh, that's the mark of the research group, right?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right.
Oh, so this dude's probably
Oh,
one of the
fuck.
researchers.
Asterios, having arrived first, is now going to basically raise up his hand as he sees what's going on, and just shout out, "Hey,
who goes there?
I'll put a hand on his stereos and I'll step up a bit.
I'll
I
step
assume
in
the guy
way.
who says who goes there is Shia LaBeouf, right?
Mhm.
What's he wearing?
Mostly ragged clothes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
As in his His winter jacket has large holes in it. He isn't wearing any shoes, though his pants seems normal enough.
Can't have any nudity now, can we?
No, we can't have any nudity in this world, man.
So, would we? I assume that our party would know whether or not the research team that went ahead of us had golems with it.
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
They did talk about experimental sleighs.
Slaves.
Sleigh, as in sleds.
But
Okay.
all right. So the research team did not have golems with them.
The thing is, not much is known about the research team because they keep their secrets well hidden enough.
So we were. They didn't tell us who we're looking. That's interesting.
No. They what that means is they would have told us who we're looking for, but the information they had, not necessarily. They didn't have a lot of information on them specifically.
All right.
If that makes sense.
All right. Let's see.
And they could have been like us. They could have been random people that were hired to do this.
Yeah, but they still wouldn't know who they were. All right. So, I suppose after Asterius gets their attention.
Jesus Christ, you're a big one.
Thank you.
Oh God, fucking dog. Oh
Huh?
God, I'm going insane, am I? It's all your fault, Fishman.
Okay, all right. So I
As he starts to churn faster on the fucking spit roast, as the fishman just looks. Someone please help me! He's insane.
I'll call out then to Shia LaBeouf, and I'll say, "Hey, take that guy off the spit. He's clearly alive. Release him immediately. Why are you eating that guy?"
The rest of the party just looking at as Rags like, well, I mean, I guess it's a stretch that they should be alive before you eat them.
He just looks at the fishman. Just, you said you were dead. Fucking liar.
I took my word and realised that.
Excuse-moi.
As he doesn't stop turning the spit roast. He just, you lied to me, man.
Not cool, bro.
Well, for
Not cool.
I roll a
For fear-
17 to establish how delicious a cooked fishman would be.
Cooked fish, man. In some parts of the world, it's a delicacy, but in some parts of, but that is the equivalent of China.
Oh, they
Oh,
which
no.
we're not. So, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, if you're hungry, we can give you all the food that you need. Just you need to undo him immediately.
You're gonna get corona.
The fuck is a corona?
It's not the fun kind.
I mean, that's a good question.
You're gonna get a lifetime supply of corona. You won't get alive for
And-
longer than a month.
What does he say when I tell him to unhand him and take him off, and we are offering him food? What does he say to that?
But I already have food here.
But I'm gonna tell him that our food is much, much better. In fact, our food is magical. It will taste like whatever you want it to. Nothing that you could ever have besides this could be as delicious or as satisfying.
I like this bittersweet. Because, you know, apparently this one is a liar, so revenge is in order.
Asterius
What
thinks
did he-
for a moment and asks out loud. Liar tastes different?
No, Asterius, he's a crazy person. People don't taste differently based on their honesty.
Just sitting down with asbestos. Fucking no.
Just a cup of tea and everything.
It doesn't work like that. Just go build a snowman. It's okay. Let mummy talk to the crazy kid.
Cover your eyes, Johnny.
All right, let's see here. Let me check something. 25 plus 5.
They're a bad influence on you. Johnny, no.
Johnny, no. It's too late, mother. I've seen everything.
In all fairness, haven't we consumed? Like, if we, I don't think we should be one to judge because we've even consumed our own party members.
Why do you think I rolled for the taste?
You speak for yourself.
Because if we get there too late, I'm eating it. It'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
I'm just imagining
Who did
Tali's
they
just
send on this rescue mission?
Not the right
Tali's just
people, I can tell you
looking
that much.
behind. Tali is just looking behind the stereos. How does he taste? Might taste. It might taste like fish.
I'm not a cannibal. I follow the rule of the law. But the fact of the matter is, out here, there is no law.
No,
And-
we are representatives of the Cernian government. We follow Cernian laws.
I only ate Thali that one time because I was what she was wanted. I've been trying to cut back on human.
It's progress of a kind.
She's not human though, is she?
Oh, humanoid. Humanoid.
Imagine I would know about this. How do Science feel about me eating things that are humanoid-ish, but they're not human, as long as they're not Cernians?
You all look the same to me.
As
If
long as
you
it's kosher.
eat something of your own race, cannibalism has a weird effect on certain.
Don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. Don't do it. Just not for biological reasons, but for like weird reasons.
Roll me a knowledge religion,
Me?
Jack.
I'm not religious.
No, but
I'm not religious either,
this-
but I know about religion.
But this
And I
would
don't eat my race.
But this would most likely have to do something with religion.
Was that just going to be flat wisdom?
Intelligence.
Oh, fuck that.
I can always make a roll, man.
I don't even know.
Does this have to do with the morality or legality of cannibalism?
Oh, right. So I'm rolling a flat 20. There you go. I'm not getting rid of this number because I can't be arsed at it.
Come
again, so-
on.
Remove the 14. So 14.
Okay. With a 14, you do know that cannibalism is a major no in most communities, except for lizard folk. And there's usually, up in the north, you've heard stories about people never being the same after eating human flesh.
I don't eat human flesh. The guys are
Oh.
fish. Fish are delicious.
I believe you mean humanoid flesh, or just specifically human?
Human flesh.
Yeah,
Huh,
I've never eaten
interesting.
human flesh.
I'm strictly
Look,
on a no human diet.
Now, I'm about to make a ground rule for the party. If I hadn't before, if it talks, if it's smart, if it's sentient creature, we're not eating it. All right?
Well,
It's
it's not
cool and
smart or
unusual.
sentient when it's dead.
We're
Okay,
civilized.
now
No, we are civilized people. We're ambassadors of Cernia in this role. We're not going to go around eating people.
Okay, I now have to make every creature talk. See how that long that one lasts. Nah.
Just wait until we get the wrong roll on the D10,000 table, and it says everything within 100-mile radius becomes intelligent.
I pull out one of my pieces of cobalt jerky and I just rip it in my mouth.
You were part of the Cobalt Genocide. You were a founding member of it.
Killing kobolds isn't the same as eating them. He hasn't eaten any.
You stood there with the tablets. Made of their
it
skin.
was It's like Hitler being a vegan. It's like, it doesn't matter, mate. Like,
Can you prove it at the Hague?
Don't bring in the Dutch.
Look, we're not breaking the rules. We're just bending them slightly.
oh yeah, also there's a
Sure.
sociopathic cannibal cooking a fish man.
Yeah. But
Yeah, let's go back to story.
So what is this depth? How tall is this little ridge?
it's around 10 feet
Okay, not bad.
in height.
I'm gonna call out to this guy again. We're not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you cook that creature alive. Release him immediately. We'll give you something far better than he is.
You're trying to steal my food?
We're not trying to steal your food. I just said if you
I
do
think
it,
you're
we'll
trying to steal my food, man.
I'm not trying to steal your food. I said we're
What do you-
going to
what do
offer
you
you something
say?
far, far better.
Fucking show it to me, man.
He
All right.
will not defend us.
What I will do,
You will not
Is-
define me from my meal, man.
like, sure, but while I'm showing you, keep him off the flame. All right?
And what, let him go stale?
He's not
Hell
going
no.
to. How can it go stale when he's alive?
Apparently he is alive.
Yeah, how can he go stale?
He said to me that he was dead.
Well,
At least
obviously,
get me
he told you
partner.
that.
At least get
He
me
was probably
partner.
using a metaphor. He was saying metaphorically he was dead inside.
I'm just going to say, the moment I'm taking him off the flame, the fairies will make him stale, man.
Actually, we met the fairies on the way here. We met the fairies. In fact,
make a
they told us to
fucking
come here and give you
Make a-
something even better than him.
Make a fucking bluff check.
Yeah, let's fucking
Oh.
do it. Let's see. I'm gonna use one conviction to get double roll on that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it, boys. Where's the button? There it is. Yeah, I'll take that 13.
Hey,
So, you met the fairies. Huh. What are their names?
They say it's a secret. They told us not to ask. Don't even bother asking for their names because they gotta keep a low profile. You understand? There's a lot of weirdos walking around out here in the snow these days.
I know, right, man? You know those weird barbarians just looked at me and ugh. He just keeps on turning and turning the spit roast.
Hey,
Even while
you said you'd stop turning them. While
I
I
never
showed
said I stopped turning him.
you, so can I look and see?
You might have seen the fairies, but the fairies are still here, man. They're all around us.
I know. And I think they're
How
very
how
disappointed.
do they work?
I think that fairies are very disappointed that you wouldn't see what I brought you.
To be honest, I don't care about those fucking fairies. They fucking steal my food if I don't look at it.
Oh, you're not even gonna think about your food once you see what I've brought.
The man also looks very confused.
Listening on this while this conversation's been going on, I want. I don't. Chase, are you back yet? No, I don't think he's back yet. Let's see. I'm gonna go for, and I'm wearing the. I can't remember how much the stealth thing gives me and whatnot, but I want to move with Chase and just move along the outside, like basically the whole area, and to maneuver round to the bottom right of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Okay.
go round the long way while this is going on.
As in, you don't even get into line of sight of the.
Yeah.
Well, we've already bought them. We've already bought them a few minutes at least. It should be enough time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, why do you smell like bones?
Oh, because I am bones. There's bones inside of me.
Oh god, you're a skeleton.
Oh yeah, we're all skeletons on the inside.
He just looks terrified at you. Don't get closer to me, you skeleton.
Oh, don't worry, but remember, brother, you're a skeleton too.
Oh god.
Ah! He starts looking at his hands. You're lying.
Why would I lie to you? You and I, we're kin.
Because
We're
you're a
like
skeleton.
brothers. We're both skeletons. Why would I lie to another skeleton? Why would I lie to my kin?
That's what a skeleton wants to say.
I mean, he's making a good point there.
No, he isn't.
What's it called? Fucking. By the way, I look round and I subtly just try to give, just show slightly, just a kind of sign that fucking I am there behind. None of them are looking my way. I don't think so. Look, fucking. Hopefully, what's it called? Rags and that should be able to see me, and I'm basically giving off the impression that I want to take the shot.
So
Let me take
I
the
look
fucking
at him
shot,
and I
man.
say, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You let him go, and I'll keep the skeletons away.
Is that a diplomacy roll?
Yeah, go for diplomacy.
It's a tempting deal. But you need to come with something more than that. I know you have Blackbeard's beard. I know it, man.
Excuse me?
Ah, Blackbeard's beard. What do you know about Blackbeard's beard?
It's big, it's
I s-
fluffy, it can destroy all the demons.
Really? Well, maybe you should feel your face, because if anyone here has a black beard, it's you.
What's it called? I fucking look from round the back of my hand. I give a thumbs up to Rags, and then I hold up the beard of Santa that I cut off earlier.
Isn't it white?
Yeah, you just...
Yeah, but of course he's been
Well,
like
of course,
that.
Blackbeard's
Of
beard
course.
is white.
Exactly. Of course it's white.
Are you not seeing the logic?
That's what. Of course, that's what fucking. Well, because people are going to be looking for black beards, so that's why it's called the black beard, because it's actually a white beard. That's how you trick them.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Precisely.
What foul magic have you done to me, skeleton man?
You see? If you had someone to keep away the skeletons, this would have never happened.
He's pulling at his own beard.
Hey, if you pull that beard off, we can't fix it.
That's what you want to say, skeleton man. This foul magic does not hold me.
Alright, I'm just gonna say, Asterio seems very confused, and being confused is making him progressively angrier.
I'm gonna ball up the beard and I'm gonna throw it in front of the guy from over his head, so it looks like it came down on top of him. Well, just in front of him.
What is this? What is this foul magics?
I
Is this your
do-
work, skeleton man?
I gesture at him to fucking play it up.
Or is
At Rags to play it up.
Or is
It must be.
Or is it the fairies? Or is it you, meat? Name is Gyoten. Yes, yes. Now get me out of here.
You know, I don't think it was the fairies, and I don't think it was the skeletons. Maybe this is their peace offering now that you've discovered their plot and they're fleeing.
That's what I want you to know. That's what
Tell him it's Blackbeard's beard.
He seems to be just looking at the beard on the ground, just confused and all. almost internally screaming at himself.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast Ghost Sound. Right? I'm going to cast Ghost Sound. And the sound, it'll be coming from here. Let me mark it down. It'll be coming from here. Right? So
Where?
it's gonna be the sound of rattling bones.
Where precisely do you... Oh, there.
Yeah, like it's coming from behind the wall.
Can I just ask why you're making a noise where we are?
You're hiding behind the tree. You're hiding behind the tree.
He just looks behind him.
And I'll say, I can hear it too.
As he grabs a small vial from his side and tosses it, creating a loud explosion.
As the explosion goes off, what I will do is I will cast Silent Image, and I will create the image of a skeleton running in terror and in panic, fleeing for its life away from Shia LaBeouf and as far away as I can get it until it disappears into the woods.
Alright. I'm also going to do something. Sirius is very angry and confused.
Why are you angry?
So I would like... Because he's confused.
Oh, okay, well.
So
I'm going to charge Shia LaBeouf.
What? No, come on. Now, after all that?
Yeah. Fuck it, me and Chase are going to stealth as well, and we're going to move in. Attack.
Fuck.
You've created a perfect opportunity to kill him.
Why? This whole thing, if we wanted to kill him, we would have just shot him and ambushed him. I don't want to kill him.
I mean, I think we've given diplomacy a chance at this point. He's clearly...
I just pulled off this big plan, and we don't even know how he reacts to it. And we're like, well, let's not wait till see how he reacts to it. Let's kill him.
I'll wait. I just move forward. That's all I did.
Yeah, Chase. No, yeah, Chase. You're standing where the skeleton was now. And
why are you there now? You were down
Chase, move back here. He's looking in that direction. You wouldn't have been able to move like that.
Shoot.
Fine, I'll give you 30 seconds.
Shadows.
No, how about you charge him from there?
I can jump.
He's
Don't
very,
you
he's
run
afraid
away
that the skeletons are around him, so I'm trying. I've done all this to create the illusion that the skeletons are very afraid of him. That what I said was true. This is their peace offering, and that they're fleeing in terror away from him, and they won't bother him ever again.
All right. And how is this going to help us?
Sense.
Yes, but how is this going to help us get him off?
As he just screams at the illusion, "You won't get Quentin this time, skeleton man."
And then what does he do?
He returns back to turning the meat.
It was like I said, well, you should let him go. Clearly, the skeletons wanted you to eat him, but you foiled their plot, and you should let him go.
That's what the skeleton man wants you to think.
Let's shoot this fucker.
I'm gonna up arrow the response to kill man.
All right, I'll do a charge, and I'll make a athletics check to jump as part of a running charge.
Kick it off with a roar so he looks in that direction, so Zex can sneak up and stab him, and I can shoot him in the back of the head.
Stereos just shouts, "Shut up!" All right, I add my strength to this now.
What? Where are the voices coming from this time?
I'll do one last thing. As everyone's getting ready to attack and preparing and prepping to charge and aiming and all that stuff, I'll say, Quentin, look. We're here to save that guy. We're here to save the fish. We can't let you eat him. He's a friend of ours. We're here to rescue him. We can't let you eat him. So unhand him, or else we're going to do what we have to save him. The skeletons are gone. You don't have to worry about them. Let's be reasonable.
The moment you say that is when the moment you end that sentence is when Asterios charges. Much to your annoyance, I guess.
Yeah, much to my annoyance.
No, surely we'd fucking get to him before Asterios would, because fucking while he's looking over at the direction of Asterios is when we want to sneak up on him.
Yeah, you can shoot him.
Teleport.
I just made an acrobatics check to jump.
Okay.
I jumped 30, and I jumped 35 feet apparently. From here to just about here.
Then...
And I continued my charge.
Oh dear.
Also, I got a nat 20 on that stealth roll.
Yeah, you're fucking one with the shadows, man.
I'm gonna eat blue real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright.
And with this, you will get a surprise round. Oh.
I mean, we get a surprise round, you mean?
Yeah, and apparently his fucking name is still not changed. Why?
Right.
So did he just make it all that way there instantly?
And 1 moment.
Well, no. I'm pretty sure your shot went off before that.
No, I'm moving up first. What's it got as well? What I figured would happen is, as soon as you made the fucking roar or whatever, or the moment you were rushing, Zex runs up, stabs, and I move up simultaneously and fucking put a shot in his fucking head.
Yeah.
Aye.
You want to do that now?
Yeah, before you get there. And that way, when he's like, oh, what the fuck was that behind me? Then you hit him.
Yeah.
Alright. Only reason you might not want to do that is because he might not be standing here in a little bit.
Fuck it, YOLO, as they say.
As the
Do
kids they say.
Yes, as the youths say.
Okay, so initiative would be appropriate.
All right, I'm back. What happened?
We're still pretty much at the same place. We're just gonna roll initiative now.
All right.
I am glad to do it.
I hope you like the music.
Interesting.
Well, if you look at bot,
it's
Yeah,
the
how did you
reference.
respond to what Rag said?
how he responds, he just okay.
Of course.
He just
It's just what?
one. He just looks at the meat. He looks back at Rags. He sees this charging Asterios. I knew you were coming for my meat. You will not divide me from my meat.
You will not divide me.
Roll your initiative, Chase.
Also, if you don't
I did
want
I think
to,
he did.
if you don't want to roll initiative, if you want to stay out, if you want to stay out of the fight, you can always just not roll initiative.
Well, I could do non-threatening, non-aggressive things, but be part of the engagement.
True that.
So let me take a roll here because I got the belt. That actually boosts it quite a bit.
Mhm.
So boop, boop,
And
doop,
I will
chink.
roll for Tali. And Tali is not that well.
That's not what I think. Oh well.
Damn. How the fuck do you have a plus 12?
I will tell you. So I have so my dexterity is currently a 22.
That's a plus 6, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I have a set of. I have improved initiative, so +4 to initiative,
That's 10, yeah.
and I have a reactionary character trait,
Ah, yes.
which gets another +2. The way I figure, if you're going to be the support character and you're buffing people, you need to get their buffs out before it's their turn.
Okay,
Mhm.
the only one that would be Zeke's. Okay. From descending order, that the stereo is basically ready at an action. He goes first. As the charge goes off first.
Alright. He is
back.
flat-footed, yes?
At the moment, he is flat-footed because he's still turning in the meat.
Alright.
In
In
that
that
first.
case,
Well, it's mostly because the giant fucking Minotaur rushes in before initiative starts.
Oh, fair enough.
the Asterios is going to start off this combat strong with monstrous strength. Not using that, but whatever. Still good.
And yes, Mega, that is Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. The song.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Alright, let's
this is
see.
an old fucking meme. that I wanted to use for years.
Oof. I can't believe you've done this.
Mm.
Alright, let's see.
He was a weird fellow.
He was indeed a weird fellow. Alright, let's see. Right. Oh, it's so much. Okay. Here we go! Plus. You're gonna have to give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
How are attacks of opportunity determined? How many can you get? What determines it?
It's just one,
Okay.
and you can get more attacks of opportunities a turn by getting something like combat reflexes or muscular reflexes. Though you can
Alright.
only provoke one
I should make
attack.
a macro for.
You
I should make a
really
macro for monstrous strength. Anyway,
Jesus
there you
Christ.
are. A 30 combat maneuver check.
Mm-hmm.
That deals 39 damage.
Okay. And the passage
He is-
the combat maneuver.
And he is knocked 10 foot. Does that hit the wall?
That does hit the wall.
Alright. Then he takes damage as per bull rush.
Oh no.
As Asterios comes in with a wide swing,
And slams
it's
him
going
against
to
the wall.
slams him against the wall. He's knocked against the wall. Takes how much?
1d6 for every 5 feet that he would go through the wall, most likely.
So just 1d6.
So 1d6, yeah.
Alright.
You roll. Oh dear. He takes 45 damage.
Oh.
And
And
he
finally,
goes prone, if I remember.
and he goes prone.
That's one big fairy.
How does he look in terms of health? Is he barely holding on, or?
It's just
I wonder if that dealt more than half. Probably not. Nope. He's a tough motherfucker.
as he looks wide-eyed at you.
Also, you can pick up objects as part of a move action, right?
Yeah.
All right. I will drop one of my axes on the ground that I didn't use for an attack, and I will take the stick with the fishman on it,
Oh no.
and I will drop him behind me, away from the fire, as a free action. There. Actually, there, because I have 10-foot reach.
Oh, this is annoying.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we are.
I will add him to the initiative order.
And then just as a final action, I say, stand down or become skeleton.
Okay, and then Jack. You also had one thing ready.
Right, cool. Yep, I'm still stealth with concealment. I'm gonna move up here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whip out Trayvon and fucking fire a shot right at the bastard with Raging Flux Strike. And there you go. I'm gonna do a conviction to double roll it. And I'm also going to use an Animus to add my wisdom bonus to the whole damage thing. So,
Okay.
whoop.
That's a hit.
Okay, and so I do believe.
Stand down or you're gonna be a skeleton.
Well, I hit him, and then I said, stand down or you'll be a skeleton.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just checking to see if this does. Yeah, alright, cool. So I see it now. And, sorry, I mean, I only just got this gun. I've only used it in one fight, so I'm just a little slow on one down. Okay, so, 2d6. Ba-bum. Okay. Plus 4d6 acid.
Ah, yes, you get stronger.
And plus an additional, I think it's 2d6 because of the stance. Also acid.
I see.
And as a side effect of the move, for every 10 points of damage you deal, the target of this attack is pushed 5 feet away from you in any direction. So I'm also going to smash him against the wall.
So he gets smashed against the wall, and then gets smashed against the wall again. For another wall.
For an additional 1d6 damage.
Okay, I did that roll.
That's a strong bullet.
Wait, did you say you rolled that?
I rolled the 1d6.
Ah, okay, well, ignore that too then. So, that's it.
And with that,
24 damage. Plus, how much did you get for the 1d6?
I already applied the damage to it.
Yeah, what did it say? So, I get 24. What did you roll?
Well, 3.
3. Cool. So, 27 damage.
And
oh, sorry, on you go.
normal initiative starts.
Alright, and also as my swift, I use time skitter to give me haste for 5 rounds.
Okay.
Ah, yes, time skitter. I remember now.
Regear.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, did you say normal initiative starts? What about Chase?
Did Chase roll higher
Say
than
it
30?
again.
Or did he
No,
have
I
a
got
action?
a 12.
No, but you were part of the surprise round as well. Me and you both jumped out stealth attack him. So what happened to that? Did I miss something?
I saw you moved up a couple of squares, but I didn't know I was supposed to be moving.
I don't
Yeah,
think
me as
Chase
well.
actually. I don't think Chase actually prepared anything.
Can I do it
Oh.
now?
Well, I did say that's what we were doing. It's just that he had to go AFK because he was making coffee for his girlfriend or something.
Right. So can I just move up now and act like I did that in the past?
You can move next to him.
Okay.
Just
Perfect.
yeah. Moral support.
Yeah, friendship. Friendship punches all around.
Oh, strange. Should be. Well, that was why I was saying keep him there so that fucking Zex can run up and stab the bastard one after I shoot him.
Okay. Regear.
Right back.
Well, let me see. I am going to take a look at these golems. What are they doing? Have they changed? Have they activated? Have they reacted to this in any way?
You suddenly see in the visor 2 glowing red orbs.
Can I use magical device to determine who's controlling them and using what?
A knowledge arcana would do the same.
All right, we can do that. Can I choose between the two for whichever one's better?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, then I'll use UMD. And because it is level 6, I chose use magic device as being linked to my perform skill. So that will be a I can basically use it like diplomacy and bluff, as if it's using perform. So
Okay.
I am going to make this roll here. Beep.
Beep, ba, 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 da, ba. They seem to be threat activated.
So are they
Any
linked like
Any
an
hostilities set them off.
So are they linked specifically to him? Does he have an item in his possession that they link towards or know about?
Usually they are, from your limited knowledge about golems, they're usually user set. As in, they're pre-programmed.
And what happens if the user dies?
It goes to the next best user. But if all of the predetermined users die, the robots will go berserk. Or the
Yeah,
golems
alright.
will go berserk as, well, there's no one to give orders. They either go inert or berserk. There is a 50-50 chance.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take my 5-foot step here, and I'm going to. Well, let's see.
There is a if you have nothing you need to activate right away, there is a use of the bluff skill called Feign Harmlessness, which allows you to appear harmless to your enemies. But it takes a full round action, so it was just in case you have nothing you need to do immediately.
I didn't know that, but that is quite useful.
Never heard of that before in my life.
For now, though, I think we've basically committed. So I'm going to begin Inspire Courage as a bardic performance. And I'm going to, that's my standard action, and I'm going to move, I'm trying to see. I can hit him from here, right?
Yeah. Also, sorry to fucking add 5 damage to that. I forgot to add the wisdom damage modifier that I did say I was doing, but I forgot to factor it into the tally.
I'll do one more over here. All right, so everyone gets a +2 to hit and a +2 for damage as I whip it out right here on top of the bluff.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Man,
He's
We're not
brandishing a
that
knife.
guitar, are we?
he went cray-cray.
Are you using the loot or?
I'm going to use
guitar.
oratory for this one.
Ah,
Here he stands, Shia LaBeouf.
Smacked into
Here.
the wall, Sheila.
Here
Jump
I
way down,
stand
shoot.
about 60 feet back.
here I
When
stand
is-
with my ninja clan.
Here I stand, 60 feet back, when I spot him. Shia LaBeouf.
Against the wall.
Okay,
You're not
like
minded. Lucky
he-
for him, I didn't
he's
make
caught
an
in a bear
attack.
trap.
Shia surprise. As
Alright.
it is now his turn. Okay, I actually have to toss away that one. It's the wrong. Oh boy. I haven't, if I'm completely honest. I need to look something up, if you don't mind. Okay. In all the haste that he is down, he starts to grasp for his belt. I need the stuff, I need the stuff. As he pops the cork on one of the bottles that he has, and he drinks it.
In one action.
Swift action.
Interesting.
Can I? Oh, it's a swift. Never mind.
He has the drinkers. Bullshit.
I see.
As you see hair start to grow on his arms as well as on all the empty holes in his jackets, as his hands start to his fingers start to elongate. As he takes one look at the stereos. And while prone, he starts skittering towards you. With this...
Fucking.
Well,
Did he move? Did he make a? Did he make
5 foot.
an acrobatics?
He made a 5... Oh yeah, wait. Fuck, he's prone.
He's prone. He can move towards me, but he still gonna take that
won't.
fucking. See, unless he makes an acrobatics
see.
check.
What is your CMD?
Stop. I need to interrupt because I can't fucking use this if you already do the attack. What's it got? Fucking, I'm doing Flickering Defense as a counter. I can do it on any me or anybody in 60 feet. He needs to roll twice at -4.
Oof.
And he takes the lowest.
Okay.
For the acrobatics,
For the attack. But acrobatics.
first.
What is the...
The DC is 22. No, 24. Sorry, 22 is my flat-footed CMD.
26.
Bruh.
He rolled a 18.
Okay, fair enough.
I was imagining you would have some insane fucking CMD, but
You forget, I tried to make this character relatively balanced, or at least put my foot all into it.
He is going to do a combat maneuver check.
All right, DC is still 24.
24. Heads or tails? Or even uneven?
Even.
Did my counter not do anything?
Well, now he's taking less. Did he roll? He has a -1 to both, wasn't it? Or -4.
-4 to
-4.
both. Then
Rolls twice, takes the lowest.
he barely actually misses, as he tries to grab some of the stone of the ground and tries to toss it into your eye holes.
fucking dirty trick alchemist build. What the fuck?
Doing dirty tricks at shooting with them.
And
Oh, you're caught in a bear trap.
and actually, as a immediate action,
Did he take a swift? Oh wait, you
He's-
keep those separate, don't you?
you keep an immediate action is for the swift next turn, if I remember right.
But he took a swift to drink something.
Yes, this turn.
Alright.
He's gonna give up his swift for the next turn.
Okay.
That's how immediate action works, remember?
Fair enough.
He's just... He disappears.
Fucking...
Fucking laser sights.
Fuck!
He is now brandishing a knife.
Fucking nig.
Oh, and now he's up there,
Yes.
Where is he?
next to you, and Rags and Tally.
Wait a second, is this guy a fucking polymath? Hmm.
Fucking polymath.
It's probably all meth.
He's just meth.
Dr. Shia and Mr. Lovebuff.
Jack. Where the fuck did he go?
I don't know.
You do know that the golem seemed to be waking up. What do you do? Naka.
Oh,
What do you do?
well, I'll get haste active.
Yeah, indeed. So you have 60 feet of movement.
1, 2,
Keep in mind, the cliff is 10 feet up. So you will be shooting at an angle.
So, how far away do I need to stand before I can get a clear shot? What did you work?
What
Mm.
gun are you using?
My revolver.
This seems like a clearer shot than there because
No,
Oh,
I
let's
just mean
just-
because like the wall. I mean, like, whereabouts would I need to stand to be able to see things above the wall?
I don't think you'll be able to get a clear shot in that direction regardless, because since it was a 10-foot wall, right?
Yep.
So you add 10 to all range increments when you aim up from the wall. Or you add 10 or 5.
ten.
Fuck, I'm
So
gonna
that
go
would
here
be
and
a
take a
30.
shot. I'm
mean, you
gonna
can-
go
you can-
over there. I'm gonna go over there and take a shot anyway. Fuck it.
It just means that you take a penalty. It just means you take a penalty for shooting over your range increments.
Nah, I'll probably be fine anyway. Let's be. I'm amazing. Let's see. Up in the Jews and stuff.
Wow.
Okay. Fuck, so many beautiful things to choose from. Does this count as cover?
No.
Balls. Alright, well, I'm going to go for a
Wide
sword
open,
flip
man.
strike. And I'll pop an animus in here to add my wisdom to it. So. And he's. Braggs is doing his song, yeah?
Yes, Inspired Courage is a +2 now.
Shiny surprise.
So.
Okay. That's a hit.
Excellent. And so 2d6 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
And an extra 2d6 from flame damage from Thingamabob, the fire strikey thing, and get yeet. There you go.
Okay. Living in the woods. Okay, with that, with 7.
Actually, I still have something now that I think about it, because I was looking at my swifts there and what I could do. I'm going to use Minute Hand Boost and take another shot at -2.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you hold your gun sideways to kill Shia LaBeouf,
Yeet.
the bullets
Holding
seem
the
to be. The bullets seem to graze the majestical creature called Shia LaBeouf.
He's holding
you
a
can see
gun.
it from there?
He's
Yeah, so is he taking damage?
He is taking damage. Yes.
Alright, I'm going to pop
He's
another
holding a
thing
gun
above
and
the-
there's death in his eyes.
I'm going to take another thingy before I roll this one. Fucking determination, or whatever the fuck it is. Conviction.
Mm-hmm. That is your second point of conviction.
Okay, and rolling for an attack. Balls. And.
You're sneaking up behind him.
Yep. Right, there you go. That one will do it.
You hit Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Dabbing on the Jews at Shia LaBeouf. And. No, just a regular ass attack. And also the +5 still is in effect because.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it go? Fucking it counts for the whole round. Good. And bye.
Bruh.
And a reload is a free action.
Mm-hmm. Okay, with that, the little fish guy will start his turn, as he is gonna spend his move action trying to get the ropes off of him with a. That is a natural 20. Okay, for the escape artist.
Hell yeah.
As the rope now gone. You're not escaping this time, yes. As he rubs his hands rather vehemently, as I am praising the big one. Now come forth. As from the ice, you just start seeing cracks underneath it. As all of a sudden, as the ice cracks, you see a large shadow, almost shadow-like creature just pop up.
Black creatures, be gone from my sight.
Bruh. Is that a giant fish
Yes.
that jumped out of the ice?
Surely
Yes.
I can eat that one, Rags. You gonna disagree with that?
You're gonna do what now?
Can I eat that fish?
I mean, I think that fish is a god.
I mean,
Saying gods ain't good enough to be eaten?
you know, we have rations, and you know you can ask me to make them taste like literally anything you want, right?
I'm a connoisseur, Rags.
Of what?
Killing and eating things.
I mean, man's got a point.
The man indeed got a point. As the fish will try to establish blood control.
As they do.
Excuse me, the fish knows how to use blood magic.
Indeed.
Okay. Fair enough.
As he actually succeeds.
I'm a fucking dick. Sorry, fucking Doom. Sorry, Doom. Again, come on, give me a break. Kid. I missed a lot of shit last week. Sorry.
Mhm.
I need to roll this. Fuck, I'm sorry. An additional 13 acid damage was meant to be factored in there. Sorry.
This is actually really good for you, man. As he is gonna use, if I remember right, hemorrhage.
Hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhage.
Oh. Hemorrhage?
With blood control.
I went hiking there once.
With blood control, he now does 2 bleed damage per caster level.
To who?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, good.
The music keeps doing this precisely when I say his name.
Prestidigitation can only alter taste, not texture. Yeah, that's why
Shia
I
LaBeouf.
said I could make it taste like anything you wanted.
Mm-hmm. As
Okay.
you know,
But-
blood fountains. As basically small holes start to appear in Shia LaBeouf's body as blood seems to be seeping out.
That's freaky.
Bleeding on your clothes at Shia LaBeouf.
Bleeding out his pores, it's Shia LaBeouf.
Shia.
Dripping on the floor, it's Shia LaBeouf.
Bleeding out his kidney. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. As
Actual Shannibal.
Shannibal.
You let that slip.
Yep. As he is now bleeding,
It's called something
and
that of that.
he is unconscious.
Alright,
Dude,
if you want to save him, you need to cast healing magic real fucking quick.
Also, are the golems still moving?
The golems are moving.
Stomp his
Moving.
fucking head in.
Well, have their eyes or anything done anything different? Oh, do I know if golems can be reasoned with?
They have an
Which you can
intelligence. They don't have intelligence.
Like is there enchantment? Like, if you hold, for instance, the person that they're trying to protect, like, if you hold them hostage, will golems react to that, or are they just...
Yeah, they react by walking up to you and smacking you in the face.
So if a golem is supposed to protect him, and I have like a knife at his throat or something, and I say, if you come closer, I'll kill him. They won't stop. They'll just like keep walking toward.
They don't have a mind. They have orders. They
Yeah,
don't have an
I think
intelligence score.
You got to ask yourself what the order is. Was the order defend him, or was the order kill us?
So how with a golem, is there a way to reprogram them or change their behavior in some way?
By smashing its head in, yeah.
Is
You need
there
roll
any way
knowledge
to
on this.
is there any way to fool them or to trick them or to something like that?
Not without the spellcaster that created them.
So, for instance, I couldn't create a silent image of myself as Shia LaBeouf, or like mixing that with disguise or something as a skill to make them think that I'm Shia LaBeouf.
They're constructs. Mind-affecting effects don't work against them.
What affecting stuff?
All constructs are immune to illusions and any magical effect that affect their mind.
Because they don't have one.
So you just
can't
smash
be-
them.
You kind of-
Unfortunately,
Okay.
It's a mainstay of golems.
Unfortunately, they are very, very simple robots most of the time.
Yeah, but can we get a research there? Can we know if we kill the person that's in charge of them, if they'll deactivate or whatever, or if they're just going to
I
continue
did before.
the mission
It's a
forever?
50-50 chance they'll go berserk or go inert.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. As
Well,
Giotin's
Let it rise.
turn,
Smash
as
his skull in.
Giotin's turn is over. The big one is
Alright.
still there.
Asterio sees a big fish.
Fuck.
And he remembers hungry. But he focuses on the golems for now. Let's see. As Asterios will rush towards these ones. I should note down what the rage is.
Okay.
This is turn 2. Also, back to the mid afterwards. Is that close enough?
Also, yes, press the digitation can only alter taste, not texture. Apparently.
Alright. And I will charge them from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's Inspire Courage is in place. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Here we are. That is a... just a fucking charge. So it's 2. Two. Jesus. Okay. Okay, finally.
Evil Death Robots of Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, it should be 2 lower. The attack roll should be 2 lower.
Okay. Another awesome blow.
No,
Just an attack. Okay,
just an attack.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So 27 damage.
27 damage indeed.
Okay.
The mad weapon is magical.
Any particular kind of magic or?
+1 Furious Adamantine Great Axe.
Okay. As when one hits, your axe seems to be going through it like it's butter.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you want to do to the Evil Death Robots of Shia LaBeouf?
Oh god, butter golems.
Just fucking... I'm done.
Zeeks.
All right. Do the golems currently detect me?
No.
Okay. So do I have to roll stealth?
Yes.
All right.
should
As
still
you are
be consumed by the bit.
As you are hiding in the smoke from the campfire, chronically masturbating.
Yes. Did they see me? I rolled a 16.
They don't see you.
All right. I did the math, and I can go roughly here. And I use Elemental Grave to imbue my greatsword with fire.
One moment. Excellent year.
2045. I'm looking forward to that one coming up.
Mhm.
25 years, I'll be mostly dead.
Wow.
And then I use a sneak attack with my normal weapon on this fucker. What do I roll? Because I have my sneak attack is 3d6. I have studied target as well.
Well, let me now teach you something about golems.
Don't give
Go
a
on.
fuck about fire.
They don't give a fuck about sneak attack.
Well, they do,
No.
Actually,
but they
yeah,
have
some
they
of
have
them
mischance towards it.
don't.
Some of them do not give a shit at all, but the majority only have fortification.
So would I be better off just doing a main, like, here I am, fuck you, take my sword attack?
Some of them. Okay, let me check. for
The
this one.
Rojang, Joe Rojang, fucking Sonic Spin Dash.
Let me check for this one. Actually, you should be fine with this one.
Alright.
With the sneak attack.
So what do I roll for that?
You roll your normal attack. Only one attack though.
So a
Your highest.
1d20 plus 7?
It should be plus 8 by now.
Alright, so this is to see if I hit.
That is a hit.
Now I do 2d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. And you said you wanted to turn it into fire damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Roll the damage.
Roll the damage you said?
Roll the damage for fire.
Which is what?
Well, your sneak attack.
Ah. $3d6, right?
Mm-hmm. If you hit the golem, your sword is burning with an awesome fire.
Also, I should
Oh, fuck
specify.
you.
I want to specify. I want to hit him right behind his knee.
As
On
you
his
hit
left
him against his leg, you realize that this golem is already searing hot.
Alright.
As the fire doesn't seem to do much except just give scorch marks.
It's fucking epic.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. That's the golem's turn now. So, Asterios.
Hmm?
You know when a golem goes smack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it attacked me?
They are opening up their visors. Roll me 2
Interesting.
reflex saves.
Ah, okay. Well, let's see how this goes. Uh, 21.
Mm-hmm.
$21.
You take half on both.
Alright.
Meaning,
How much damage is
meaning
that?
you take one full one. But from separate... Okay, that is... 29 damage.
29 damage in total.
in total.
Not reduced by DR.
As
but-
two massive gouts of flame burst out from within the masks.
Asterios just lifts his arms up to prepare for impact. Was 29.
29 damage.
Alright.
Okay. And... And they only hit you. Okay, and... I actually...
Well, yeah.
took
I think I
one.
went over there on my own.
It takes 2 turns to recharge. The last one, Zeke's.
What am I rolling exactly?
Does a 27 hit? Your AC.
My AC is 16. So yes,
That is a hit. As he slams down upon you. He's oppressing you.
I hate it.
You take 18 damage. 3 of it is fire.
All right.
Well, you're resistant.
Do you remember? By the way, did you remember to roll HP for this level? Base.
I'm supposed to roll HP for the level.
Says
Yeah, when you
no.
played level 6, did you upgrade your health?
I think I did. It's 38 now.
I don't think so. You didn't roll for health.
Yeah, you want to roll a D. Every time you level up, you roll a D10
Oh right.
and determine how much health.
Roll me a
Yeah.
d10.
So yeah.
Not bad.
What's your
Uh-huh.
constitution now?
My
Oh,
constitution.
yeah, that's right. You had your Constitution. Fuck, I forgot that.
Yes.
That means I know.
Constitution's 14.
So plus
What
2,
is
you
your
get
plus?
10,
Yep.
you get plus 10 extra hit points.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Also, you don't take that free fire damage because you get 5
Yep.
fire there.
All right.
And with this,
What's
Oh,
up,
man.
my queefling?
I want to end it for tonight. On the actual
Alright.
cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf was second down early. Hell yeah, we don't have to worry about a fucking rogue-like build in the middle of this.
What about the giant fish? What's his backstory? Who was his father?
Fucking
What does he taste like?
dude. Why the fuck
Yeah.
did you bring in a giant fish that uses blood magic?
When will Monster Hunter re-add swimming sections?
Because that's a giant fish that uses fucking blood magic.
Actually,
I hope
shark
every-
that use blood magic.
I hope everyone has enjoyed this week's session,
Oh yeah.
and I want to wish you guys a good night.
Yeah,
And
good
please-
night.
And please remember, do not sponsor Raid Shadow Legends because it's a Jewish conspiracy.
Indeed.
Shut up.
Also, remember to click subscribe, like the video, and remember to hit that bell so you don't miss any future uploads.
And remember, I don't like minorities.
Indeed.
Yeah, Chase, how do you feel
Anyway,
about minorities?
I mean, you know, a little overrated, but
I could leave them alone.
Okay.